Hey guys, it's me and Glam Go. Hey, so, just putting on a little eyeshadow and, having a little discussion. Yeah, down, Glam Go. Down. I decided to kind of go through my eyeshadow palettes and every week kind of change to a different one. Otherwise I end up with I just never, I forget that I even have them, and I go in there and I'm like, oh my god, why am I not using this? This one I think I actually bought on a BoxyCharm site, and I only used it once, and it's a really pretty palette. It's Real Her 2 Shadow Palette, Do Your Squats. It's not huge, but don't need huge. It's got a beautiful mirror with it, and some really nice, kind of neutrally shades with a little bit of, I guess, the more red and the darker tones are referred to as cool shades. I don't know, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to get this out and for a week. Today is Monday, so by the time I post this, it will be Thursday. But yeah, for a week, I'm going to use this, and this is actually it's a nice solid little palette. I'm real happy. I forget what I paid for it, but trust me, it wasn't much. As a matter of fact, I think I offered the girl, I got like 2 or 3 things and said, hey, would you take X amount of dollars for all this? And, one of those kind of deals. I'm also, out of the last BoxyCharm, we got these lovely brushes from Alamar. At least the name of her palette was Alamar. I'm kind of confused as to the name of the company, but let me tell you what, these are some of the nicest brushes. I like the blender. I would like to see it a little bit more, like maybe angled or tapered, and not so flat or not flat, but pretty like round and spread out. But it's still a good brush. They're obviously, they feel nice, there's no shedding, and they apply well, they pick up your makeup. These are, my opinion alone, these are at the very least just as good as Luxie. The green I could do without. It says something on it, but you know what? My eyesight is so bad that might even be upside down. And I can't tell if you can actually... Oh, is it going to focus? I don't know. But there you go. Okay, so I'm going to use 2 palettes on my Buff collection from Pure Cosmetics, Pure. This is also a BoxyCharm item that we got a long time ago. I've been trying to pan this out. Been doing a pretty good job. These 2 on the end, I still have not hit pan on. The light color, I have not hit pan on, and this one here. And I'm using it on a pretty regular basis because I use it with everything. So you would think here pretty soon, at least these 2, I will be hitting pan on. First I'm going to start with this light colored one, and I'm just going to do the entire, between the crease and the, under the brow. So I did, Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. First off, who gets Ipsy besides me, and who's interested in this Glam Bag Plus? I went out looking, and I couldn't even find I did like the whole YouTube search thing. And I could only find the one girl that's actually already received a PR. So, because I'd really like to see, 3 or 4 people and kind of compare how similar are the products that they got, how similar are the quality products that they got, etc., etc. I'm going to use that little, I don't know, it's not, that kind of just a sort of a flat mat there. Not really pink, I'm not sure exactly what to call it, but that's going to go right in the crease. So that, because one of my questions is, okay, this is Ipsy, and we all know our Ipsy bags are never, sometimes they're real similar, and sometimes they're completely not similar at all, because they have so many products that they offer at the same time, that, like I said, 2 different people could get 2 bags that are, really, really similar, but 2 different people could also get 2 bags that have not even one item close, so I'm just not, like I said, that's something I'm kind of interested in, seeing. But the gal that I saw, and I can't remember which one it is, she got some really nice products that she, she was like, hey, I actually recognize these products. These are like some good brands, and because I'm really looking at skincare right now, of course, I'm paying a lot of attention to the moisturizers and the serums, etc. And I can't remember the name of it, but she was like, oh my god, I've used this before. It was a full-size jar of moisturizer, and she was like, I've used this before. I already know this product runs like $60 or $70, which there's your $25 for the bag right there. Of course, she got hers as PR, so hello, how lucky can you be? Actually, I think that's pretty good. Did I hit pan? Nope. Maybe next time. So actually, I might use that one for under the eye also. So I don't know. I'm really, I'm a nut, so I'm gonna have to at least try it for a few months. But under the eye, I'm just gonna use this color that I have not panned yet. I think once I do pan out on this palette, basically what I'm doing is I'm not using the colors that I hit pan on, because I don't want to run out of some and not even have touched others. So I think once I hit pan on these last 4, I'm going to go ahead and start using the other colors again. And when, all my obvious favorites are gone, which could be, all the sparkly pink ones, then I'll probably ditch the palette, which, really has a nice mirror in it. Which, am I using? No, I'm not, and I probably should be, but, that's how it is. Okay, nope, still didn't hit pan. I'll tell you what, now, I've been working on those 4 colors, especially those 2, for a while now. They've got to be really close. Really close. You know what? I'm going to try to use the mirror on this, because it's got just a really cute, and it's a nice size. Like, you can see your face in here very nicely. Even being as blind as I am, I can get like this far away and still see. You know, of course, I'm like, I need to apply eyeshadow. But we'll see. I don't have health insurance, and I have cataracts, and basically I have too many bills right now. I cannot wait to get my house paid off. I'm really close. Wow, what are we going to use on the lid? You know, I can just about make out these names, but not really. I think I'm going to use this one on the center of the lid, and not the center, but kind of like this center to the outside. And then I think I'm going to use this one on the inside part of the lid. But yeah, I'm really excited. So I went to Ipsy and I found the you know, contact Ipsy Care, whatever, and then they're like, you know, okay, frequently asked questions, and one of the frequently asked questions, so I'm not the only one that's curious, was, you know, how do I get the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus? That's kind of pretty. So, you know, I went in there and looked that up. This does have a little bit of fallout to it. Basically, it says, you know, it doesn't give you a lot of information on when it's going to come out. It said that right now it's limited and that they will be offering it at first to the people that are already subscribers. So if you're not a subscriber to Ipsy, you will not be able to get the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus, at least not at first. You know, you can't just join up and get that. You're going to have to join up first. You've got to already be a subscriber. This is, I don't know, that's kind of pretty. It does have some fallout, so, you know, the NYX that I was using last week, Love You So Mochi, however you say that, has like 0 fallout, so I got really used to not having to tap off my brush. But, you know, that's using different palettes, you learn how to really use your different palettes. That is pretty, and I will, where is my, that's not the one, doggone it. What'd I do? I got all my brushes out of whack here. I've got some of these brushes, which, you know, eventually I might, this one may graduate to that pile, just because I like a more tapered or flatter blending brush. These more rounded blending brushes I really like to use as just dusting the fallout. That is pretty without being, like, I'm trying to not go quite as dark this week, although that might be a little difficult with, there's a few dark colors. Like, what am I going to do with this? I don't know. I might have to blend that with something else. This would actually go really good with a red or a dark pink. You could turn it into like a black cherry sort of a color. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm going to go with this one. So it doesn't really say like when the Glam Bag Plus is going to be available, and I'm assuming that you need to be watching your email, because the way that they said it kind of led me to believe that they're not going to offer it to the entire, they have learned from BoxyCharm. They are not going to offer it to the entire population at one time, and, you know, you who is lucky gets it. They're just going to offer it to a few people at a time as they figure out how much they need. So it could be a few months before this is actually available. And you know what? I don't like having to wait, okay? It's, you know, on the other hand, okay, it gives me a chance to, like, I'm not like, oh my god, I need $25 this month, you know? So I can kind of plan for it. So that's cool too. But wow, that is kind of pretty. Now I'm going to kind of just blend it together a little bit. I think I'm going to blend it towards the inner eye just because I lost some of the darkness, and I think if I blend it out, I'll lose even more. Where if I blend it in, I'm pulling the dark into the light, and which isn't really dark, so I don't know why I even chose that word to say, but wow, I think that is really pretty. Wow. And you know what? I think I am going to use this little teensy tiny, see how thin that is? This is really nice for going, this might even be a good, like, a brow or an eyeliner brush, but I like it for doing under the eye, because I like a little color under the eye, but not, I want a little color under the eye, not a lot, just a little. So I'm going to go back to using this, which is, you know, I can almost make that out, just not quite. So, whatever it is, that's what I'm using. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a few months before everyone gets the opportunity to get the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. Meanwhile, it's going to be all over, you know, YouTube as soon as anyone does get it. You know what would be nice? Because I only have 2 of these, and they're, like, not very good. I mean, they're not bad, but they're not very good. What the devil is it? That's not it. These little teensy brush. I think this is a BH. Just a little teensy brush for doing the little inside corner with, or doing some really intricate, you know, work, and not blending or, you know, whatever. I wish that somebody would send us, you know, Ipsy or BoxyCharm would send us one of these little tiny ones that, you know, to just do your little inside corner with. And I think I'm going to use this lighter color here just to, you know, put right there. You know, I think that that is, now I know everybody's got their differences, and I generally do a ton of color, you know, as you can tell by this one. I don't have a lot of neutral palettes, and I actually, in my collection, I do consider this a neutral palette, even though it does have some nice shimmers and so forth in it. But, you know, sometimes I just need to tone it down a little bit, and I do think that that looks, that's a nice look. Okay, where is mascara? Yes, the, no, that's not the one I was looking for. Here's the one I was looking for. Here it is, Stroke of Wow by Butter London. This, I gotta tell ya, I like this almost as much as I like my Mad Lash by the Balm, and it's growing on me more and more every day. This might become my favorite. I don't know. Now, I see in BoxyCharm, we're going to be getting a mascara from It Cosmetics. And, you know, I have these teensy little eyelashes that don't cooperate a whole lot. And I do. I tend to take my mascara brush and do this thing. I don't know if you can see me or not, but I get these the edge ones because, you know, I want to be able to see them. Now, this new mascara that, I don't know if it's new, but the one that's coming in the BoxyCharm, which I'm hoping that I read that right. I'm finally getting to the point where it's hard for me to even read text. It's got a little ball on the end of it, so it's actually for doing that. So I'm really excited to try that. I have not been real happy with It Cosmetics. I've tried several of their products, and I tried the 50 SPF foundation, BB, whatever it was, and guess what? I had some kind of a reaction to it. It didn't make a rash or anything, but it itched so bad that I could only wear it for a short period of time, and I had to wash it off because otherwise I was going to start itching my face. It Cosmetics, the brow power that we got in our BoxyCharm, I loved it. I used the heck out of it. I really liked that pencil, but it was not even 30 days. I think it was like, well, it was probably pushing 30 days. And, you know, I didn't do touch-ups. I used it in the morning and that was it. And granted, I have no eyebrows, so I have to really put a lot on. But, you know, within a month, it was gone. I had used up the entire product, and that's not a cheap product. I'm sorry. I am not going to go out and buy that every month, even though I liked it, when I can buy other products that I might not like as well, but they're more cost effective, they do the job, and they're going to last way longer. You know, I mean, first off, I'm rural route. I don't want to have to order something online. Now I've got to wait, you know, a week and a half for it to get here, so I'm without. Or I got to figure out how to get into, you know, actual Gainesville to a store and buy it in order to have it. You know, I'm rural route. I'm out in the country. So if it only lasts 30 days, it's not something that, you know, I'm going to, yeah, and I'm not going to buy 6 of them at one time either. They were like, I can't remember, but they were right around the $20 mark. So figure 5 of them is $100. 5 months worth, $100? No, not happening. But I'm excited about the mascara. I'm willing to, you know, keep trying their products because they do seem to be good quality products. Just haven't worked out real well for me. So yeah, the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. I just, you know, I do kind of, you know, reading. I'm like, ooh, yeah, it sounds like they've been watching BoxyCharm and went, yeah, let's not do that, you know. So there's not, you know, there's not going to be, you're only going to be able to get it when it's available. There's not going to be like it was with BoxyCharm where everybody, you know, subscribes at one time and then only a few actually get it and everybody else is sitting there trying to, you know, get through and actually wasting your time because you're not going to get it. Bad. Bad, Boxy. But, you know, like I said, the wait is a bummer, but you know what? I would much rather have them do it this way than have to sit on, you know, the phone, be available at a certain time, sit on my phone, you know, make sure that I'm somewhere where I'm getting data and spend 2 hours trying to get through and then not get it anyways. That really, Ipsy, way to go. So, if you're already a subscriber, hey, you know, welcome back. You know, we love you. If you're not a subscriber, hit that button. Hit the notifications button. I try to get up 3 a week. You know, unless there's like a hurricane or some really bad weather and I'm not getting data, which happens frequently out in rural route Florida, I get a few videos up a week. You know, if I'm not getting any videos up, it's because we're having weather and there's nothing that I can do about that. But, you know, I have very dry skin. I try to find products for as reasonably priced as possible that work for dry skin. I don't have the money to go out and buy a lot. I'm, you know, and I'm rural route, so I don't even have the opportunity to go and buy a lot. Gosh, somehow between BoxyCharm and Ipsy, I seem to have acquired a lot. But, you know, we have fun, laugh a little, you know, try to see what we can do, and, you know, let me know, y'all. Make some comments about this Ipsy Bag Plus. Not, like I said, most of my information is coming from this other YouTuber. But when I went to the Ipsy, you know, account and their little information thing, basically all I got was, no, it is not available to the general public at this time, and even subscribers it's not available to at this time. And when it is available, it will be, you know, if there's however many is available, that's how many will be offered to get it. It won't be, you know, the mad crazy thing that, yeah. So, y'all have a great one. Until next time, I hope you wake up dancing every single day. Bye-bye.